Hey people, I am live. Welcome to the Friday night Frozen stream. It is 6:30 p.m. And I think this is the coldest day of the winter season so far. I think it's around minus 14, feeling more like minus 25 with the wind chill. Hope you're all warm wherever you are as you watch me freeze my bits off as I walk south down Yonge Street here. I'm up at Yonge and Lawrence. I just was at Lawrence subway station getting set up for the stream. I'm going to walk south down Yonge from Yonge and Lawrence through the Uptown Yonge area and maybe into downtown. We'll see how far I get. Hello to William Elliott and John Nicholson, Leo Chung, Gertish, Daniel, Warwalker, Lumiakin, Jacqueline S, Karen, Schnurtchick, Chantel, Carol L. Lee, Astro Strauss, Lena Sandoval, hello, Jan Neeson, Marcelo, Vivian Johnson, Yarrow Bumblefoot, Howard Charco, and Yvonne Atherton, and everyone else. Welcome one, welcome all, Jacob Gaming. Hello, Chris. Good evening. What's up, Drew? Got a donkey in the house. Queen Victoria. This might be the coldest live stream I've ever done. I'm not sure, maybe. It's one of the coldest anyway. Hey Felicity, how you doing? It's so cold that my touchscreen doesn't want to work. Hey Lee Boyce, $20 right off the bat. A couple of warm coffees. Thank you very kindly, Lee Boyce. Holy cow. Cheers to you, Lee. Much appreciated. Hopefully my phone will work properly when I want to do things like flip to the front-facing camera and that sort of thing. Hey, Fast Rick, Joel Collins. Hello, Jillian. First Last, Basketball Maven, Franny. Glad you could all check out the freezing cold walk tonight. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do it, to be honest, but I figured let's just see how it goes, right? I thought of an idea to do a pre-recorded video that was an indoor walk, which took me up in this direction, I guess you could say. So I did a nice warm indoor video, and I figured since I was up here, I might as well try and live stream the journey back towards downtown. Hey, Joel Collins. I got to end at Cafe Landwehr. The which one? The one all the way down on University Avenue. I want to try to get downtown. We'll see. We'll see if I make it that far. We'll see if my phone makes it that far. And my gimbal. Mr. Adams Apple, Rebecca, hello. And when I was recording my indoor video, right at the end, I ran into a viewer of the channel, John Ronald. And he very kindly gave me an in-person super chat. So thanks again, John Ronald, if you hear this. It was cool meeting you. Hey, Brent. Ken Lan, I'm trying. I'm trying. Hello, Lori M. What's up, Edison? All right, we're at Young and Lawrence. Steve Atlas, hello. Perpetually Taggy. Hello, 100. Phil from Connecticut. Depending on how it goes, I might pop into a couple of warm spots here and there along the way, if need be. As long as the wind doesn't blow, it might be bearable, you know. It's just when the wind is blowing that it becomes completely awful. Mark M, how you doing? This car doesn't use signals. Hey, Hannah and Finch, hello. We do have some nasty wind blowing right now, unfortunately. It's not too bad though. Could be worse. And I think tomorrow is going to be just as cold. So there wouldn't have been any benefit of waiting until tomorrow. Figured I might as well do it tonight. And then Sunday we might be in for a big snowstorm again. Hey, Squeaky Cat. Hello, Joel. Yeah, it's a good old-fashioned winter, you know. We had a few warm spells there, as we usually do, but we've had more than enough cold and snowy spells also. You can keep your snow, Steve. You can keep it. We're going to get more of our own here on Sunday, I think. Hey, Sam Ronald. Hello again, yeah. Thanks again, Sam Ronald. Hello, Johnny. John, I suppose. Craig O'Connor. Busted out the scarf today. I thought, why not? If I can't feel my face, then the scarf might bring it back to life again. Texas Gods, WMB, Mod Police, hello. Keeping an eye on my phone here. Hello, Ryan, watching from Tilden Lake. I know where that is. Minus 27. Wow, is that the temperature? Not the wind chill, just the actual temperature? I wouldn't be surprised if it were. Neither. At the moment, neither. Just willpower and a nice coat and a scarf and a hat. All the usual things. Harold watching from Exeter. How are things in Exeter these days? Oh, I was wondering if Johnny was going to stream tonight. I thought we might overlap, and it looks like we have. I can usually tell if Johnny and I are streaming simultaneously because my view count is a bit lower than it would normally be. Speaking of Johnny, we're walking towards Stridesland up ahead at Yonge-Eglinton. Hey Susie, hello. Young and Eggy. Yeah. Hey, hello, Igor. That's a good name. Yeah, it is redonkulously cold. I think this is a good time to bust out that word, right? Redonkulous. Ridiculous just isn't enough. I'm watching from Iceland. It's so cold, the snow is squeaky, you know? it squeaks when cars drive over it or if you step on it. That's how you know it's cold, when the snow is squeaking. And Squeaky Cat, speaking of squeaking. The best part about doing these long walks in weather like this is how much more you appreciate being home later. You're just so happy to be home afterwards and like, I love being home. You know, that's how it feels afterwards. You get all cozy, you just feel happy to be there, you know? Hey, clay fishies. Hey, Hannah Garris, $5. Try to stay warm even though I'm outside. Yeah, I'm doing all the things I can. Cheers, Hannah. Thank you very kindly. I just have the usual amount of layers. Jacket, long sleeve, like long underwear, kind of long sleeve shirt, you know? T-shirt under that. Sal Smith and Whitby Dude, welcome, welcome. Hey, Jasmine, hello. The Uptown Yonge area here. Going south. Not in Toronto. It will never get that cold in Toronto. Minus 30 with the wind chill. Yes. But minus 30 actual temperature. I think the last time that happened was 50 years ago when the actual temperature in Toronto hit minus 30. It rarely ever happens. But wind chill is another thing altogether. I always like to mention that. Hey, Akoras, hello. Hey, what's up, funny dog? About Zeril. Right, heading south. Just joining. I'm going to see if I can walk downtown. I started at Yonge and Lawrence area. We're walking towards Yonge-Eglinton now. Still a little ways off to Yonge and Egg. And from there it's like a good hour and a half, 2 hours to get all the way downtown to around where I live anyway. So it could be a 2.5 hour stream or more, maybe, if my phone lasts that long. A Chowdhury. Got one hand in my pocket and the other one is holding my streaming gear. Cheers, Sam. Doing a double duty. Hello, Aaron. Vivian, I don't know. It's not that, I mean, it's cold, but it's not like that. It's not like cold enough that walking a couple hours will kill you or something, as long as you're dressed for it, you know? Was that a Ken karaoke? Maybe that was a preview, yeah. And they lose body parts. Well, let's hope not. Let's hope not. Trying to get my chat to move here. And I remember my coldest walk ever in North Bay. It was probably like minus 30, you know, something like that. With a wind chill of like minus 40 or something. That would happen in the winter there, you know. Not like every time, but wasn't completely unheard of. I remember I walked to school when I was in high school. I remember one morning it was like minus 40 something wind chill and I walked to school. I mean, everyone did. It wasn't a very long walk, like a 10-minute walk or so. The schools stayed open and all that. Nothing would shut down. Hey, Picard is here.
Tea, okay, hot.
Uphill both ways. There was a bit of a hill going one way, yeah, an uphill. I did have to go uphill on the way there. TNT, I'm at your street. Ah, well, hello. You have a very nice neighborhood here. Hey, Robert Armstrong. Phone is at 99%, so it's doing good. I mean, I had the power bank plugged in. It just went down to 99. It stayed at 100 for a while there. Hey, Tina to me, hello. And since I'm on a subway line, if I need to pop indoors every now and again, I can always pop into subway stations along the way. I want to tend to my gadgets or warm up for a minute. Sometimes it's handy to do these walks along subway lines for those reasons. Hey, Cold Hard Toronto and Scott, how you doing? My fleece gucky jacket. I have no such thing. Hey, Jenry Kramer. And Trans Canada. Alright, we're in the heart of Strides Land here. What's up, Greg? Hey, Harold Phillips, $5 super chat. Very much appreciated, Harold. Hope you're watching from someplace warm and cozy. Thank you very kindly, Harold. I appreciate the support. Am I a coffee drinker? No. I do not drink the coffee. I do enjoy a hot chocolate though, every now and again. I gave up the coffee a long time ago. I used to drink it a little bit. I was never a big coffee drinker though, at any time really. Hey Jefferson. Hey Alex, how you doing? It's my plan for the weekend. I don't know if there's a big snowstorm on Sunday. I might do something for that, you know, a walk of some sort. Video, stream, one or the other. Maybe both. Maybe neither. Tomorrow I might just take the day off if it's another cold day like today. Any caffeine at all? Not if I can avoid it. Maybe small amounts here and there, but I generally don't do caffeine. Alright, we're almost at Eglinton. Hey Pamela, hello. Still a lot of people out and about though, right? Fairly busy here. People got things to do and places to go. People got places to do and things to go. There's the Yonge-Eglinton Center. Maybe I'll pop in there for a minute. Make sure my power bank is plugged in good. I started just over a half an hour ago, Robert. Up at Yonge and Lawrence. Guy's hitting this car with his cane. He's not having it. The car was halfway blocking the crosswalk, so the guy hit the car like 3 times with his cane. I don't know if I caught that on the stream or not. He hit it pretty hard too. I don't think he damaged it though, but he did hit it pretty hard.
Very annoying.
Alright, just gonna do a little mini warm up here for a moment. My power bank needs to be re-plugged in. Hey Jake Eves, hello. Hey MK. plugged in? I don't think so. Frozen here. There we go. There we go. It's connected. Hey, Raphael, 10 Real. Hi, Ken. Awesome and cold night there. You missed Toronto. Hello from Brazil. That was very kind of you, Raphael. Well, hopefully you can visit Toronto again before too long. Maybe when it's not the dead of winter, though. Cheers, Raphael. Thank you. Hello, Lorraine. Just make sure my phone is charging before I head back out. All right, seems to be charging. Hey, Paul Blunt, $6.99. At least Fillmore's lives another day. Congrats and stay warm, Ken. Thank you very much, Paul Blunt. Cheers to you. I think Fillmore's might still close as planned, though, at the end of the month. That condo might be canceled, but it's been flipped to another type of development. It's going to become a rental instead of a condo now. I think that's what's going to happen there. So they're still going to close Fillmore's. They're still going to build a new building. Just it will be a rental and not a condo. As far as I know, anyway. Hey, Capo Cappy, hello. That's happening quite a lot now. A lot of condo proposals are being converted to rentals since there's no market for condos right now. But there's a need for new rental housing. And back out we go. I soaked up as much warmth as I could while I was in there. Could feel my extremities thawing out a bit. They're not going to tear down the building. They're going to preserve part of the building, the most important, like, historic part of the building that fronts onto George Street. They're going to preserve that. Or at least that was the plan with the old condo proposal. Yeah, who knows? It might be another few years before the market comes back up again, you know, the condo market. Hey, Wayne McKay. Hello, Dawn. How you doing? Where am I heading? Well, I'm in Midtown right now. I'm at Yonge and Eglinton. And I'm going to head downtown. Good 2-hour walk south of here, if I make it that far. What do I think of Bitcoin's future? I couldn't really say, you know. I'm thinking it's going to stick around. I don't think it's ever going away at this point. I don't really do Bitcoin. I think Johnny knows a lot more about that. I think he has some Bitcoin. I think he even wanted to mine Bitcoin at one point, or he tried to. I'm staying as warm as can be, Tyler. It's so warm out. Yeah, it's just downright tropical. Person had a teddy bear. I wonder if they carry that teddy bear around everywhere they go. Hey, Psycha. Dave Yandy. I am going home. I'm walking home right now. I'm just starting up at Yonge and Lawrence and walking downtown to home. It's good to get out and put yourself through challenging conditions sometimes, you know? It makes you feel alive. I'm alive. And as I was saying earlier, it makes being home that much better afterwards. You won't feel bored sitting at home. You'll just be glad to be there. I've seen all the Beatles movies, Scott. I've seen every Beatles movie there is to see. Including some of the newer ones, which weren't even that good, to be honest. I will appreciate it. Yes, I will. That one was okay. The one that came out more recently on Disney Plus, Beetle 64, I think that what it was called. I thought that one was a bit underwhelming, you know. It could have been so much better. Yellow Submarine, yeah, that's a classic. Am I excited for the World Cup? Not really. It might make for some interesting videos or live streams, but I'm not really excited for the actual event, personally. It's not something I tend to follow. I'm excited to see how the city is affected, you know, by all the people and everything else that's going on. So I guess in that sense I'm excited for the World Cup. It'll bring tons and tons of revenue to the city, obviously. Tons of visitors and that sort of thing. Lots of media coverage. I don't know, the rent's been going down. I'm not sure what it is currently for a one bedroom. It's probably just an easy Google. Probably somewhere like around 1,800 to 2,000 maybe for a one bedroom, like not a big one, just a normal size one bedroom apartment. I don't know, I'm just sort of guessing. The rents have been coming down, that's all I know, compared to say a couple years ago. Hey Billy T. Not know that. I don't think I've ever watched High School Musical. Toronto does get that much, that'll be the biggest snowfall for Toronto, for like downtown anyway, because the last snowstorm we had just recently only had about 21 centimeters of snow for the downtown area. So 30 would be a lot. I doubt we'll get that much, but I guess we'll find out. Hey, Mr. Showbiz, how you doing? Yeah, I am pretty cold. It's hard to talk. When it's this cold, it's hard to talk. The words come out different, you know? Your mouth doesn't work properly. Hey, Mayo, hello. No, I don't think Carney should apologize about anything he said recently. I'm not going to get too much into that though. Yeah, I'm in your hood, Pamela. Hey, ray of sunshine. Hey, 430 some people watching. Welcome everyone to the Frozen Stiff walk down Yonge Street. I started about 52 minutes ago up at Yonge and Lawrence, and I'm walking south. We're at the Yonge and Davisville area now. I'm going to see if I can walk downtown when it feels like minus 25 with the wind chill. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Come and say hi in the chat. You do have to subscribe though if you want to come and say hi in the chat. But it's free and painless. Hey, Chris Mills. Alright, here's Davisville Station. So I'm going to pop in here for another minute or two and just thaw out a bit, and then we'll head back out and continue. Just a little warming stop here for a minute. Phone's still charged up, that's good. I'll let my fingers sort of come back to life. Is there heat here? Oh, there is. I have a nice little heater right here. Hey, Shambadoo. Shamabudu, I should say. Hello. Oh, this feels nice. Hey, Maycock Janet. I'll probably pop into St. Clair Station also as I continue south for another thawing session here. Yeah, holding my hands over this heater here. Almost 500 viewers now. That's awesome. All right.
Additional customers on line 1, Yonge University. Trains are currently holding southbound to Andrew while we deal with the disorderly passenger.
Hey, Brad Palmer.
Special constables are on her.
Happy Friday. Looks like there's some sort of incident on the subway they just announced.
Line 1 Yonge University has delays southbound at St. Andrew Station due to a security incident.
A security incident. That usually means some dipshit is doing something they're not supposed to be doing, and they have to call the cops or security or something to come and deal with it. Hey, Eviscerate. You hear that a lot when you're riding the subway. It's like, we'll be bypassing College Station due to a police investigation.
Attention customers. Line 1 Yonge University has resumed regular service both ways between York Mill Station and Lawrence Station.
Well, I guess whatever happened, they took care of it. Alright, I think my hands are thawed out enough. My phone is fully charged. Yeah, this is very nice. Alright, let's head back out into the Arctic blast. Welcome all 500 plus viewers. Yeah, it hasn't been this cold, yeah, in like a good number of years in Toronto. Hey, math doctors. Yeah, that helped a lot. My hands and everything feel much better. Hey, Digital Blade, howdy. Lee John, good evening. And Leo Chung. Waiting for more lives in North York. I was just in North York recording a video. So, not a live, but a pre-recorded video. So that'll be coming up on the channel soon. Is the Davisville Yard. That's where they service subway cars over there. We'll probably see a train or two roll past. Hey, Mandy Haynes. Yeah, Toronto was called York originally. So then other areas around Toronto were named similarly. North York was north of York, East York was east of York. You get the idea. So all those names still exist. New York isn't the only York, right? I think Toronto has more York names than New York does. Hey, Christos, hello. Yeah, Mount Pleasant Cemetery is right across the street. There it is. Hey, KD. We're doing for the weekend. I was just saying earlier that I might record a video or stream depending on the snow situation. I haven't really decided exactly whether I'll do it or not, but I'll play it by ear. I have a couple of pre-recorded videos in the bank if I just want to do that. Hey Groove, how you doing? Groovester. And hello to Marie also. I hope your elbow is feeling a lot better. Yeah, the sidewalk is fine. It's cleared real good here, so not really any ice or anything to worry about. What's up, Crikey? I'm just glad the wind isn't blowing like crazy right now. It would be horrible if it were. Even with the power bank, nothing stays charged when there's like a nasty wind chill. All your stuff just dies. Power banks just can't do it. This isn't so bad. Power backpack. Hey, Rosie. I look like an ICE agent. Oh, that's not a good look. I don't want to give off that impression. I just thought it would be funny to have a big scarf wrapped around my face for my thumbnail. To emphasize the cold, you know? It's very cold. Look, my face is all wrapped up in a scarf. Hey, 274727. Hello, Emma. Welcome to the stream. Amjad, you're just watching while you're under your blanket. I'm sure a lot of people are probably all cozy watching me out here. Just thinking I'm glad I'm not that schmuck. What the heck is he doing out there? Hello, Francis. Hello, Imran. Welcome. Alright, we're getting close to Yonge and St. Clair already. I am kind of walking quickly. My sniffles tells it all. Yep. Although it's so cold, it's almost making me sniff less. I find when it's just around the freezing mark, I sniff a lot more. And when it's super cold like this, it's not as bad as far as the nose running and all that sort of thing. Everything freezes up. Run, run, run.
I don't want to die today. They actually made it, which is crazy, guys.
Hey, armchair guru. Yeah. Yeah, I caught the action on my stream, yeah. Yeah. How dare you? Alright, stay warm. Yeah. What is the current temperature? I'm not sure. Probably around minus 15. Around there maybe. Like temperature wise. Not wind chill. Just actual temperature. Maybe minus 15. I'm just guessing. Hey, Richard Holst. $5. Get myself some root beer for the weekend. Thank you very kindly. Maybe some heated root beer. Is there such a thing? Thank you very kindly, Richard. Much appreciated, Richard. Cheers to you. Hey, Aaron Hockey. Pull that scarf up, yeah. Of course, some people who live in other areas would scoff at that, right? Like minus 14 or minus 15. To us here in Toronto, that's very cold, but it's not very cold to people who live in like Saskatoon or something like that, right? know, they would scoff at us thinking minus 15 is cold. There's always someone in the chat or in the comments, if I do a cold weather video here in Toronto, there's always a commenter or two that will like say like, that's not even cold, you should try living where I live where it's minus 30 or whatever, blah blah blah, right? Yeah, okay, minus 30 is definitely a lot colder, but guess what? Minus 15 is still damn cold. It's still cold. It's not like it's not cold. It's not as cold, but it's still cold as hell. You're not going to be walking around in shorts and a t-shirt when it's minus 15 any more than you would when it's minus 30. All right, we're at St. Clair Avenue. Yeah, once you get down to that certain level of coldness, the difference isn't as perceptible as you think it is, right? It's already cold, you're already freezing. Especially if there's wind and whatnot. Yeah, it's just, once you're in the double digits below minus 10, it's just freezing. Alright, I guess I didn't need to pop into St. Clair Station. I thought I might, but I think I'm okay. Maybe we'll keep on going. Maybe I'll pop into another one of the stations to warm up a bit further down. Vivian, $20 super chat. I really need a hot meal. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you very, very kindly for the very generous super chat and very wise suggestion there, Vivian. I think I am going to have a hot meal when I get home, most definitely. Thank you very much, Vivian Johnson. Very kind. Hey, Jennifer Haley, Famous Master, and Marg is here. Hello, Marg. A big jump in viewers. Maybe Johnny just ended his stream, I'm guessing. Hey, old Bob Canuck, how you doing? Welcome to the freezing, frigid hellscape that is Toronto tonight. It's a few minutes ago, yeah. Welcome all the new viewers. We're gonna continue the cold walk, I guess, here over on my channel now, if you're just coming from Johnny's channel. I'm gonna go to the other side of the street. Christos, $10. You're a champ. Keep warm. Thank you, Christos. Christos. Thank you. Yeah, we jumped up by a few hundred viewers there. But we got up to like 500 even while Johnny was streaming, so you know, that's pretty darn good. My hand is starting to feel frozen again. Hello. I might have to pop in the next subway station maybe to thaw out a bit. That's Summerhill station. Yeah, I probably will hit 31K tonight. I bet you I will. I think I was only about 30 subs away from 31K when I started the stream. No, I'm not wearing any of my heated things tonight. I have heated gloves that Vivian got for me. I have a heated vest that my sister got for me. But I just, for some reason, chose not to wear them tonight. I don't know. I think it's because I was going to do an indoor walk first. And I did want to get all hot walking around indoors. You know what happens when you have all this extra warm stuff on, then you go indoors and then you start sweating and all that. I was like, I don't want to get too hot when I'm walking around inside. So I just have my big warm normal gloves on with smaller gloves underneath. Yeah, the heated vest was a game changer. Yeah, I guess I should try that out, you know, while we still have the cold weather here sometime. To be honest though, it's not my torso area that feels cold. That's usually fine. Just with my winter coat I have here and a couple layers and all that, you know, that's usually fine. It's just the face and the hands. My feet are okay, my legs are okay. Yeah, I'm quite warm everywhere except for the hand that holds the gimbal and the face at times. You've all heard of the hand that rocks the cradle? Well, tonight we're dealing with the hand that holds the gimbal. New movie coming out soon. The hand that holds the gimbal. It's an exciting new TV series. I'll pitch it to Netflix. About the adventures of some schmuck who walks around Toronto in the freezing cold weather, encountering dinguses along the way. And friendly viewers every now and again. But my phone is at 100%. It's doing good tonight. I'm pleasantly surprised, actually. For some reason, well, I know the reasons, because I have this awesome new power bank, and this cord that I'm using now makes all the difference. Keeps my stuff all charged up real good. I'm not sure about Sunday. We'll see. We'll see. Whew. A bit of a wind chill situation happening right now. I don't like it. Alright, here's Summerhill Station over here. I'm going to pop in there, just around the corner, just to warm up for a minute. Let my fingers thaw out a bit. Let my phone and gimbal warm up a bit. And then we'll continue on. I'm going to see if I can get all the way down to Yonge and Dundas. I think that's my destination, which is right by where I live. Yeah, no doubt Chicago gets pretty similar to Toronto in the winter. Alright, here's Summerhill Station. Alright, I'll just thaw out a little bit here. But yeah, cheers everyone for checking out the stream. 939 viewers right now. That's what I can see. Come and say hi in the chat if you're new, and subscribe if you want. You do have to subscribe to come and say hi in the chat, but it doesn't cost anything. And it would be cool to see some new viewers pop in and say, yo, what's up? Also, hit the notification bell if you do subscribe, because I do live streams regularly every couple days, usually 3 times a week. I'll do a live stream.
No, I just go. You just know where you're going.
And I post pre-recorded videos on all the other days of the week. Doing a live stream. She was perplexed. She was perplexed as to what I'm doing right now. I think she thought this was what I was doing. Like I was just doing this as my stream. I'm just live streaming the door here at Summerhill Station because this is entertaining for all. Yeah, I'm not surprised Richard. North Bay gets a tad bit colder than Toronto does. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to even say that I was thawing out or anything. All right, I think I'm good. Hey, Wisdom. Hey, Ray of Sunshine, $4.99. Thank you for the walk on this cold night. Hey, you're very welcome. Hey, City Emerald, hello. All right, let's continue. I can feel the life flowing back into my fingers again and all that. The next station is Rosedale. We'll see if I need to pop in there. Maybe not. I might be able to hold out until we get down to Bloor. Hello, Lisa. Whoops, I accidentally pulled on my cord. Yeah, we're about to hit 1,000 viewers, and then it dropped down. Have I hit 31K yet? Just curious. I can't see on here, I can't check it myself. If I haven't, I'm probably super duper close. You've been checking? Okay, thanks Felicity. It might happen while I'm streaming. Hint, hint, any new viewers? Hit that subscribe, maybe I'll hit 31K live. Welcome back, Rebecca. Something warm from the LCBO, right? Is this water over here not frozen? I guess it's moving around too much to freeze, right? Yeah. Imagine how cold that water is right now. Woohoo! I mean, it's still warmer than the air, right? Like if it's liquid, it's not even 0 degrees. But it probably feels pretty damn cold anyway with the cold air all around you if you were to jump in that water. I saw on Reddit today some people went swimming in Lake Ontario. And it might have been one woman that I know, one of my old friends from North Bay. I think she's part of this group where they go jump in the lake regularly. And I think today they went and jumped in the lake. Yeah, I think I'll pass donkey. Yeah, 30.9. I've been at 30.9 for the last week and a half or so. Well, is that right, Felicity? Huh. Well, it might be worth visiting in the summer, you know, because it's kind of neat in the summertime. There's fun things you can do. It is a bit of a touristy place in the summer, right? But in this dead of winter like this, probably not missing too much. Yeah, the Greco's Pizza though is there, so that's good any time of year. I feel like I've hyped it up so much now that anyone who goes to Greco's in North Bay will be disappointed just because it doesn't live up to the hype. Maybe if Cumberland Terrace is open, I can pop in there to warm up. The Dead Mall, we can go inside the Dead Mall and I'll thaw out a bit. Hey, the color purple, I should go skinny dipping, right? Yeah. Sure, why the hell not? What's my Greco's pizza recommendation? I think the gourmet pizza is their best pizza. It's just called the gourmet pizza. But usually most of the time I get the just pizza with cheese and tomatoes and onions. That's how I like to get it at Greco's. But for special occasions, the gourmet pizza. I work hard for the money. That's right. Donna Summer and me, you know, we go together like two peas in a pod. You know, North Bay had Italians. North Bay has a very prominent Italian community, actually. It's one of the things North Bay was known for, was its Italian community. Kind of similar to the Sault, right? Sault Ste. Marie is also known for its big Italian community. North Bay has not as big as the Sault, but it has a prominent Italian community, yeah. Vic Fideli. You might know him from the Ford government, that guy with the gray hair and glasses. He used to be the mayor of North Bay. He's a very prominent member of North Bay's Italian community. I met him a couple times when he was the mayor. Hey, White Swan, hello. Oh yeah, is that right, Felicity? Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Hey, thanks, White Swan. Thank you for coming to say hi. Thanks for subscribing. And anyone else who might have subscribed, if you haven't come to say hi yet, thank you for subscribing. And if you want to say hi, that would be awesome. Oh yeah, quad mods, you've had it? That's good. Yeah, here's Rosedale, yep. I think I can keep going though. I don't think I need to pop in there. We'll go down to the Cumberland Mall. Right by Yonge and Bloor. That'll be a good spot to warm up. If it's open. Hopefully it's still open. Whew. I have to plug in my gimbal actually. The cold is finally depleting its battery. Hey, Jillian Taylor. Hello back, how you doing? One of the best things about the Greco's pizza is the crust. The crust is really good. I worked at Greco's for one day making pizza. And then I quit. I just wasn't into it. I wasn't into the whole kitchen situation. Covered in flour and pizza dough. The kitchen was like about 1,000 degrees. I was like, meh, this isn't my cup of tea. But I did make a bunch of pizzas in the one day I was there. Because I had a bunch of friends who worked there. And one of my best friends worked there, and she got me a job. Because I quit my previous job, and she knew I needed work, so she was nice enough to get me hired at Greco's. So I felt kind of bad for quitting after like one day, but I was like, thanks anyway though. This is just not for me. She was a server, so she didn't have to work in the kitchen. Hey, Chuck Diamond is here. Long time no see, Chuck Diamond. Hope you're doing well. Member for 27 months. That's a long time. And John Law, $50. Did someone say pizza? Hi Ken. Hi everyone. Staying warm. I'm glad you're staying warm. I'm trying. But holy cow, $50. Thank you so much, John Law. That is amazing. Cheers, John Law. I'm glad you're warm. That warms me up a little bit. Awesome support. I could feel one of my fingers tingling back to life. They're not really dressed for this, are they? They're going somewhere. They're going somewhere. Somewhere where they don't have to be outside for very long. Hey, 315 Tricky. Chuck Diamond, 20 bucks, get something warm. That's awesome, Chuck. Nice to see you back in the chat. Feels like it's been a while. And the support is very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Chuck Diamond, and great to see you. Yeah, look, we're back downtown now. Just coming into downtown. We're not back downtown. We started up at Yonge and Lawrence. So we're finally reaching downtown. I was downtown earlier, of course, because I live downtown. And then I went up to North York to record a video. And then I took the subway down to Yonge and Lawrence, which is where I started the stream. Well, Felicity, as far as I'm concerned, downtown starts basically from here, going south, right? Or some people might say Bloor. You could argue Bloor. But I think most everyone would agree that once you're south of Davenport, you have the Yorkville neighborhood here, then you're basically downtown, right? So from here down to the lake, and over to Bathurst on the west, and the Don River on the east. To me, that's downtown. So the west end starts once you pass Bathurst, and the east end starts once you're over the Don River. You have a good night. 27. Shama Voodoo, $5. See if I can get that to pop up here. My phone doesn't want to. There we go. I'm a trooper. Stay warm and don't get sick. You're watching from a mild San Francisco. Yeah, what is the temperature in San Francisco right now? Thank you very kindly, Shama Voodoo. Very much appreciated. I'd like to visit San Francisco one day. Thank you. We have more than one person watching from San Francisco right now. Rebecca also lives there. And we're just about at 1,000 viewers again. All right, I'm gonna cross. Thanks everyone, thanks to all the new viewers once again. Come and say hi, hit the subscribe button, and then you can come and say hi if you want. Hit the notification bell if you do subscribe, so you can catch future streams. So I do these about 3 times a week I'll do a live stream, and the other days of the week I'll post a pre-recorded video. I recorded a video today before the live stream. That'll be coming up on the channel soon. The pre-recorded walks are usually shorter than the live streams, but they're in 4K. And there's a live chat that is part of the premiere of the pre-recorded video, so it's still fun. It's kind of like watching a live stream, but not as long. Better quality. First time milestone? What, hitting 1K viewers? No, I've done that a bunch of times actually, but it's always nice when that happens. I think my most amount of viewers was more like about 4,000 concurrent viewers at one time. Why is this light taking so long to change? Holy moly. Is that right, clay fishies? Yeah. This light is taking forever here. It's ridiculous. Is this one of those stupid intersections where it doesn't change unless you push the button? I just got a shock. I just got a shock, man, when I touched that. Shocking. Hey, Boardwalk Brad, $10 for a hot beverage. Thank you very kindly, Boardwalk Brad. Another long-time viewer, long-time supporter. Much appreciated, Brad. Thank you very kindly. Phone doesn't want to turn around. There we go. It's so cold, the touch screen doesn't want to work. Alright, but the Cumberland Mall is right up ahead. I'll pop in there, we'll warm up. Thaw out a bit. Hopefully it's open. If not, Yonge and Bloor is right up there. I can just pop inside there too. Alright, are you open, Dead Mall? I see someone in there. Nope. Nope. Nope, it's not open. What about this? Nope. Nope. None of this is open. Bummer. Well, let's go to Yonge and Bloor. Try not to get a copyright claim from Jack Astor's there. I was blurring their music. Oh, she's not dressed very warm, but she's jogging. I guess it generates body heat. Geez, I feel quite frozen right now. I need warmth. Hey, Calazin, hello. Alright, we're at Yonge and Bloor. I can pop inside over here. Stupid construction all over the place. Hey, Nico, hello. B Banger. You had a good workout, Dongbu? How come the whole entrance to the subway station is completely blocked here? What the hell? Let me go across the street. We've got lots of traffic now. This is Bloor Street East. Hey, Darren Crawford. Hey, look, Cafe Landwehr. Look at that, Felicity. Not the one we were talking about, but it is technically downtown. Ah, all right. Ah, that's better. There's the cafe right there. Oh, all right, let's thaw out for a minute here. Let my fingers get some feeling again. Go for a hot chocolate. I'll save that for a time when we can go and I can try this awesome hot chocolate and you can like point the camera at my face. Ooh, I can feel the the life coming back into my frozen fingers here. All right, we're just taking a little warm-up break here inside the entrance to the subway station. Hey, Paper Affy. Hey, thanks for popping into the chat. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, a hot drink is always good. On days like this, it's hard to refuse. Sure, Paper Affy, go ahead. I give you permission if you want to tell people about your website, and as long as it's nothing weird. As long as it's just, you know, something people can enjoy. Hey, the Ink-Spired Life. When all the warmth comes back into your frozen fingers, it actually hurts, you know? It like hurts a little bit. Ow. Hey, Corey. Watching from Rochester. Yeah, I think the same storm is going to hit Toronto, just across the lake. Right across the lake from Rochester. Yes, I was saying before, it's not my torso that feels cold. It's perfectly warm. It's just the hands. I should have worn the heated gloves today for this stream. I don't know why I didn't. I have 3 gloves. I have a big, thick, heavy glove, and then 2 lighter, thinner gloves underneath the thick, heavy glove. So even with 3 layers of gloves, my hands are still freezing. All right, I think my hand is okay now. My phone is at 100%. Everything seems okay. Hey, Marg. $5, get some hand warmers. Or I could just wear my heated gloves, right? Thank you very kindly, Marg. Cheers. Alright, I'm going to plug in my gimbal because I think it's starting to lose its battery life. There we go. Now I got 2 things plugged in. Hey, South Coast. A hot cup of cocoa. Alright, we're at 2 hours. I survived 2 hours. Let's go back out. Let me try something here. It's mostly my thumb that feels frozen. So I'm going to take my thumb out of the glove. Okay. I just want to make it so my thumb is not getting the brunt of the wind chill. Because your thumb is kind of exposed when it wraps around holding the gimbal. And the wind blows like right on it, you know? So I kind of changed my grip here to make it so that my thumb is a bit more protected. Because that's the main thing that I feel it the most, is right on my thumb. Yeah, this cold is something. What's up, Rebel Boy? I got my gimbal and my phone both plugged in to the power bank. I'm getting close to home, Daniel. Yonge and Dundas is my destination, and that's right close to where I live, so we should be there within a half an hour. I think I can make it. Walk past the brass rail, which is warm in there. Has to be warm in there. People are inside there who are completely naked. Is it expensive? Yeah, some of the apartments and condos are very expensive. Others are not so much. You're paying at least, you know, $1,500 a month for a pretty basic apartment, even if it's a bachelor apartment sometimes, right? Or a studio. This is downtown Yonge. Yeah, this is like sort of like the main drag of downtown, you know, like the Broadway sort of. If you want to think about Manhattan, how Broadway runs up through the middle of Manhattan, well, this runs right up through the middle of downtown Toronto, and it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. I live in a studio apartment on the east side of downtown. Kimberly Akimbo Live Theater. Do I have a view? Sort of. I live on an upper floor, so I have a view, yeah. Although it's looking sort of away from like the main part of downtown. So I am looking in the other direction, but it's still a good view. Still lots of neat buildings and stuff I can look at.
Okay, fine.
I pay cheap rent because I've lived there for a long time and it's rent controlled. So my rent is really cheap by current standards, right? That's one of the benefits of rent control and living in the same place for a long time. Yeah, my rent is cheaper than Johnny's rent, yeah. Quite a bit cheaper, actually. My apartment is also smaller than his, though. We both live in studio apartments, but his is a bigger studio. Right, we're Heading south down Yonge Street. I've been there for 15 years, so a long time. It's about 300 square feet, so it's small. It's very small, right? But for one person, I think it's fine. And it has a good layout too, right? I've seen some apartments with more square footage than mine that have a horrible layout that makes them less livable, right? Mine might be small, but the way it's laid out makes it very livable, in my opinion. And yet, utilities are included. Everything is included. A lot of these new condo buildings that have the small units, studios and whatnot, the layouts are terrible. That's why they're not selling. No one wants to buy these, you know, 300 or 400 square foot studio condos with terrible layouts that cost like over $500,000, right? No one wants to buy that. Yeah, I have a bathtub. I have all the usual things, yeah. Hey, did I hit 31K finally? It took a while. Thanks. Thanks, everyone. 31K. I was hoping I'd hit that while I was streaming tonight. A lot of small studios don't have a bathtub though. They just have a shower, like a just walk-in shower thing and no tub, right? But yeah, I got like a tub and all that. Yeah, cheers everyone for subscribing. Feels good. I just hit 30K just over a month ago, so it didn't take too long to get to 31K. That guy looked underdressed. Alright, down Yonge. I'm gonna head to Yonge and Dundas. Have I heard of a bookish bundle? No. Sal Smith, $32. Congrats on the bathtub. Yeah, it feels good to have this tub. I'll never take baths though. I don't think I've ever taken a bath in my tub. Maybe I have once or twice, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a bath person. I'm a shower person, but at least I have one, right? But thank you very kindly, Sal Smith, for the very generous super chat, and Danube, 1090 Real. Congrats for the 31K. Hey, thank you also, Sal Smith and Danube. Cheers to both of you. But you know what's going to feel really good? Walking into my apartment later. Because the heat is on, it's going to feel like walking to a nice cozy hug. That's what it's going to feel like walking into my apartment later. A nice cozy hug. I think the other day was National Hugging Day or something like that. I think Wednesday was National Hugging Day. I didn't hug anybody on National Hugging Day. What a drag. Alan K, thank you very kindly. Thank you very kindly for the $2 super chat. Congrats on 31K. Cheers, Alan. Thank you. I have to hold the phone close to me because my cord is short. My other cord that connects my power bank to my gimbal. It's kind of a short cord, so now my face is a lot closer to the phone. Hey, Alicia Lewis, thank you. So you're gonna have to deal with the extreme close-up here. You can't just give people hugs though. Even if it's National Hugging Day, right? I mean, sometimes people don't like to be hugged. You have to make sure that they're up for a hug. Hey, Jollykins, hello. Yeah, it is very cold. I'm starting to feel it a bit more now than I was earlier. I think it's because there's more wind here. Now that I'm surrounded by skyscrapers, it's a lot more windy. That wind tunnel effect, you know? That's what happens when you get downtown. The wind. We're at Yonge College. We're getting closer to Yonge and Dundas. I got like tears coming out of my eyes now because the wind, it sucks. The wind sucks. Hey, Gertage. I might go to the Shoppers actually at Yonge and Dundas. Hey, Leanne Kolcheski, hello. Random Muzak. We have to walk through the Muzak zone actually up ahead. this part of Yonge Street. Once you get close to Dundas, it's just music coming out of every other place. Hey, Jennifer Gala.
Riding the bike, that bike is a pretty fast, but I realized I can't compete with the delivery bike with bigger tires. Like, they're way faster, they're way stronger. You know what I mean? And one thing I noticed, this battery it doesn't last as long as this is the other battery I had. It lasts longer, even though it's a hybrid, it lasts way longer. And it's stronger, yeah. Remember, it's a bigger bike, so it's a bigger battery. Like if I try to go to daddy with this, I'd have to charge it fully, and then even then, I might have to charge it before I get back. But like I said, it's not good. It feels you don't have to set up. Have to just eat.
Had to slow down to let that guy pass me. Hear his whole conversation. Chatty dude, yeah. Sometimes I slow down to let people pass me when they're talking up a storm. Otherwise, you'd just be hearing their entire conversation. Oh. Is this new? I don't remember seeing this. Espresso Cafe. It looks new to me. This whole block is going to be redeveloped though. Bradley Taylor. Well, I'm probably going to pop into the Shoppers at Yonge and Dundas, I think, after the stream. Maybe get some no-name salt and vinegar chips. I like the no-name salt and vinegar brand that you can get at Shoppers Drug Mart. We're at Gerard. Alright, we're almost at my destination. Whew. Hey, Surge. This is the Zanzibar.
This is
Some naked people inside there. Hopefully they're warm. The Muzak zone, as I call this stretch here. Always stupid music blaring all the time. noise pollution, really. Turn it down. You don't need to have it blaring that loud. A little bit, sure. That's fine. Alright, so I just had to mute the audio there just because of all the music here. Hey, Aces! It's not a good night to go for a walk. Oh well, too late now. I've been walking for 2.5 hours, I think, just about. Hey, thank you, Vivian. That's right. Do all the things, hit all the buttons. Alright, I just unplugged all my gadgets because I have reached Yonge and Dundas. Hey!
My birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday!
Oh, thank you so much,
Happy
Ken.
birthday to Alex!
And I just did my first ever live stream on the channel today.
Did you? Your
Yeah.
first ever?
First ever.
What took you so long?
I'm not. It's a one-time thing. I'm not doing that again. But it was fun though. It's fun. I was fun. It was fun.
Are you not underdressed, Vasily?
I know.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Well, I'm taking the path down to
Okay.
where I parked, so
All right.
because Union Station's closed, so I can't take the subway.
Yeah, it's
but
closed
Right.
tonight now.
it's alright.
Yeah.
Why?
Something happened with a TMU student.
Oh.
Someone hurt there, I think.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Someone's on the
All right.
tracks or something, so.
Of course.
Well, it's good to see you all.
Yeah,
How you
of course,
doing?
Ken.
You doing good? Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna wrap up my stream. Holy cow.
Yeah, yeah.
Good timing.
Yeah.
Good timing.
I walked from Yonge and Lawrence.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoops.
No cops.
All right. So where are you guys headed now?
Home.
Home?
Well,
Okay.
to the car first and then home.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, good to see all of you. Stay warm.
Yeah, of course. You can, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna hop in.
Really struggling with
Thanks
I
everyone.
know.
Yeah. Ken's chat. Yes, I see y'all.
It's
Yeah.
funny, like I have a jacket and I have a hat, but it's all.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Tragic
Canadians brave the
incident.
cold anyway.
Was it like a
I don't know.
suicide or something? I don't know.
I took the subway. I didn't know Union Station was gonna close.
Right.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
I would have had to walk anyway from Union. I would have had to walk anyway.
Yeah. Far enough. Hello,
Yeah.
audience.
Kyle Walker?
Oh, it's resumed. We're good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
See, that's why we're here. Protect Ken from the police.
the protected from dinguses.
They didn't see it.
Yeah.
Little boots on that
I
dog.
feel like I know what happened.
Well,
I
I
think
guess.
the guy,
Well, that's what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
but
well, it says right here.
yeah. Guess we'll find out.
No, it's,
Oh, yeah.
see?
Yeah.
So they had to have already deceased,
All right.
It happens.
Go right to
Well, I'm going to wrap it up and then I'm going to hop inside the Shoppers Drug Mart. All right, so thanks for intercepting me. Happy birthday, Alex. Yeah. Sapand. All right. Well, night all. See you next time. Have a good night. Okay, later guys. See ya. Whew. It's too cold to hang out. Too cold to hang out in the square and chit chat. All right, so we made it. Yonge and Dundas. Hey, Chris Mills. $10. A buzzer beater. Thank you very much, Chris Mills. Yes, the buzzer beater indeed. Much appreciated, Chris. Cheers to you. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Pop inside the Shoppers, grab some snacks, and head home. So thank you everyone for joining me on this freezing cold, ridiculously Arctic weather we have here tonight as I took a long ass walk from Yonge and Lawrence all the way down here to Yonge and Dundas. It was awesome. You know, it was fun. It wasn't so bad really. And Stewie, right at the end, another buzzer beater here. $20, one more can. Thank you, Stewie. Cheers to you, Stewie. Thank you very kindly once again for all your support. So I hope to see you all in my next stream in the next 2 or 3 days. Either Sunday or Monday, I'll be streaming again. And tomorrow night will be a pre-recorded video premiere and it'll be a live chat. So I'll be in the chat as we watch that video. Hope to see you there. That'll be around 7:15 p.m. tomorrow evening. And a big thanks to everyone once again for watching, for subscribing. New subscribers tonight. Cheers. Thanks to all the regulars for checking out the stream. And welcome to the new ones. Thanks to the channel members. And a big thanks, huge thanks to everyone who sent all the very generous support tonight with all the super chats, super stickers, or any PayPal donations. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You spoiled me tonight. It means a lot to me. And until next time, I will continue. All right, have a good night, everyone. Stay warm. It's freezing out here. I can't wait to get home. All right, night all. Here from Yonge Dundas Square. Yoink!